consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 29 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is...
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Murray now on 1st down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, man open left side is Brown. Pass past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Connor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 4.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Prescott on fourth down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Murray off play action. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Prater's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watch the center, go 47. Good. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll look to throw. Escaping. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play fake. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend.
There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. after the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's Schultz. What a really nice grab. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Prescott off play action. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Murray's got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over the middle, complete. That's countered. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Connor going to try and run it. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Pollard going to try the right side. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They go back to Pollard on second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, this... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Prescott now from the 50.
And this one quickly to Lamb. He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott now.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll try again with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces.